Remembrance. This is part 5 of the series. We left off doing a couple side quests, waiting on these, I need 3 cranes to build into this elevator. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on moving forward. I think we gotta have, check out these cat-made bars, and the cat bars to see what's going on. This place is too funny. Alright, yeah, I think I have, yeah, this little plush toy I won. She's beautiful. Where'd you find her? I deem you Countess Belinda Flufflestuff. Thank you, Jan. Lady Belinda isn't Samuel, but I suppose one must learn to move on from these things. Wow, that was quick. Anyways, since you're feeling better, can you tell me what you know about this collector now? Of course, Mr. Sayami. I heard she studied fashion design in France and then came to Japan. She knows everything there is to know about Akiba fashion. She designed the maid costume I have on right now. How did you find her? Well, you probably won't believe me, but I spent a lot of time outside here promoting the cafe. Sometimes I noticed the signs would flicker, the images on them would change. I can see from the mistress' expression that she does not believe me. It's true, I swear it on my 9 lives. She shows you what you want on the sign, like an invitation to trade. Interesting. Then, when there's 3 paper cranes outside her shop, you go down and she shows you what she has. Her taste is impeccable. She's never wrong. But listen, I get that maids are supposed to play along with fantasies and all that, but this is kind of hard to swallow. But it's true, Ayami. Supposedly she got some local computer hacker type to give her access to some of the signs in areas remotely. I think the other shop owners here don't mind because it only happens occasionally. Am I missing something here? How does she know what you want? Ayami, you're supposed to be the detective, not me. I bet she's got webcams everywhere so she can see what the girls are wearing and try to bait them in. It's a small group of people who know that rumor to begin with. Anyway, it's like subliminal advertising. Oh, I skipped that. No, it's not like that. It's not like what? This dress, the one she made for me, it was exactly what I wanted. The bells, the stitching, everything down to the last detail. Everyone assumed I had it commissioned, but I never told anyone the truth behind because I was scared. Somehow she knew exactly what I wanted, and all she asked for in return was the old handmade dress my mother and I made together. So this person keeps asking for like personal belongings from people. They asked for that one girl's picture of her father, then this mother's dress. So they like to have like people's personal belongings because those are probably sentimental values not really matched by money. An amazing deal, right? But something wasn't right about her or her shop. I mean, who has a shop that's 4 levels deep in the basement with no other customers? I feel like some sort of criminal, even though all I was doing was getting a dress. And you know that dress, the one I gave up? It was cheap. The stitching was subpar, and there were patches all over it from all the times I had to repair it. Despite all that, I wish I'd never given it away. Sometimes I think I should try and get it back, but the truth is, I'm afraid to. I don't want to go back there. Sorry, I mean, I kind of got a little serious there. That's everything I know, though. Thanks again for getting me Lady Belinda. No problem. Don't go losing her now. Alright. Well, that side quest is done. Got an achievement. What's next? We still gotta find out who's poisoning the cats. That guy I already accused. Talk to this guy, accused him. You can enter here to see if there's anything going on. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just the great cat music. Let's see if there's more cranes. I'm starting to run out of things to do here from what I can tell. Yeah, see, there's 2 cranes. So I did 2 missions. I gotta find out who poisoned the other cat. So there's him I can accuse. And this guy over here. So I'm just gonna accuse them because I gotta figure out who did this. What the hell are you talking about? What cats? Why would I do something like that? Alright, well. that didn't work out. But I gotta try and figure out a way to find out who's poisoning these cats. I mean, I guess, actually, let me go talk to the sushi guy. Maybe he's got more to say. Won't let me talk to him. I think I already did this conversation. You wouldn't catch me dead if, yeah, because he doesn't like cats. We already talked to him about these things. So last person's the guy that actually likes the cats, which I guess would kind of make sense. Screw it, we're gonna accuse him. Wow, I got it right. That's crazy. Huh? How'd you... Wait. It's not what you think. I rent the apartment above her shop, and the furbearers are always yowling all night. The nutjob owner gives them sashimi at lunch, so I just added some laxatives to it is all. I wouldn't seriously hurt them or nothing. A little cleanup is fair payback for her cats keeping me up day after day. That woman's ruining my damn life and doesn't care. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that either. She should be glad it was me who taught her a lesson, not someone else. Alright, fine, I get it. You're at the end of your rope. Thing is, I'm kind of a cat person and I'm kind of a cop. Consider this a warning. Fine, whatever you say, lady. Man, you're supposed to like cats? Alright, well, that should be my third quest now. I can go talk to her, and that means that crane should probably appear. That's what I'm assuming. This may not surprise you, but your upstairs neighbor isn't your biggest fan. Takumi, that little rat. What did he do? Is Tomo gonna die? If he does, I'll wring Takumi's little neck. No, it was only some laxatives in the food. I think he wanted to ruin your day, not harm the cat seriously. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so relieved. If it's laxatives, Tomo should be fine in a day or two, once it clears out of the system. What a little scumbag. What's his problem? He mentioned the cats have been keeping him up at night. A few weeks of that, and anyone might crack. You're right. I'm so used to it, I didn't notice. But I'll get a contractor to come out and see about finally soundproofing this place. Tomo, you nearly made my heart stop. I'm glad you'll be okay. Now that one mystery is behind us. Can we return to our discussion about the collector? Of course. I've only visited her once. I wanted to add a very rare Balinese breed to the cafe. After searching for weeks, I was convinced it was nowhere to be found in Tokyo. Just when I'd given up hope, I got an email out of the blue from her, saying she had the breed I was looking for and that I should come to her shop. Suffice it to say, I was ecstatic. Business was doing alright, so I had some money to spare too. Only she didn't want money. She wanted Panda. She wanted a panda? No, Panda was the name of an old cat I had. He was nothing special. An old mixed breed who moved in Tokyo with me when I was starting up. I doubt I would have started this business if it wasn't for him, but he was also really old and having some health problems. The collector said she'd take care of him, give him the best medical care, feed him the best food. Oh, you're gonna give away your cat? I would never. Panda's last days would be in complete comfort. In exchange, she'd give me the Balinese, I don't know how to say that right, Balinese kitten for free. I thought it was the right thing to do, but Panda was family. What kind of person am I? I gave him away. You're a terrible person. I would never. I miss him so much. I tried to go back and trade the kitten for Panda, but the 3 cranes outside of her shop were gone and I never saw her or Panda again. That's all I remember. Sorry, remembering Panda always makes me sad. Thanks for the help. I should get back to work. Don't eat the fish. Yeah, that's sad. I have 2 cats. I would never give them away. And then I had an older cat too. But yeah, I would never give my cats away. I'm too much of an animal lover. Couldn't do it. Alright, let's see if that 3rd crane is there. There it is. So I can enter this elevator now. We're going down. She's gonna want something personal of mine. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't match the descriptions I got at all. What was that? Who's there? That sounds like the crazy laugh I did when right before we shot Reina. Reina? Is that you? Huh? Who's there? Look around you. You interesting, isn't it? It's said the cranes can grant a wish. What is it you wish for? I've never been one to believe in wishes. Are you him, the collector? Collector, Crow, two of many names given to me over the years. Ah, but we have no time to waste on such boring, trivial things as introductions. Don't you want to know who I am? Oh, I know who you are, Detective Ido. Or should I say, investigator. So hard to keep straight. I suppose it's irrelevant what you call yourself now, as you've arrived exactly where you need to be. Something's different. Yes, yes. What is it, I wonder? Ah, that's it. You're like me, after a fashion. You see things differently from those around you. The world is not as solid and unchanging as it is for them. Things bend, they break. Am I wrong? No, nothing's been the same since Kamakura. Yes, yes, of course. The girl you murdered, Reina. Was that your fault? So as far as my character is concerned, something made me do it. You know, it was still my fault, so I wouldn't say of course it wasn't. I definitely had a choice. I mean, I never meant to. Is potentially true, but something made me do it. I feel like the mask kind of like compelled us. We kind of snapped. Then you are a puppet, dancing at the end of your strings to a tune you cannot hear. No, that's not what I said. I'm no one's puppet. Are you so sure, Detective? Do you really feel like everything you've done is under your control? When faced with the impossible, you're so certain that every choice you make is your own? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're being made for me. Hi. Hello, I'm doing that. No problem. Which is easier, I wonder? The knowledge that the cause of all your suffering and your joy is of your own doing, or someone else's? I don't have time for this. Of course. Our conversation is tilted towards the philosophical, but you are not here for philosophy. You want something more tangible. I want information, facts. No, it is my business to know what people desire, and that is not what you seek. What is it you want, truly? Tanaka. I want to know what really happened to him. No, it's not only that. I want to know what's happening to me, too. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm tired of chasing after clues that lead to dead ends. Perhaps I could be of some help to you. But first, please indulge me. I have a few questions. I'm curious, so curious. You're such a unique visitor, after all. Yes, nothing like the others. Fine. What do you want to know? On the night of your partner's disappearance, you intimidated a hostess, threatening to shut down her establishment. Your reasoning? Well, I didn't want to stick it to her. I felt like it was efficient. Kind of at the time too. I didn't know if I'd be able to go back. So, I think I wanted to say it was efficient. We'll go with that. We'll go with it was efficient. You think I had a motive? It was the best option I had available to get the information I needed. That's all. What is this? Some sort of psych test? I came here for answers. Enough of the games. It's no game, detective. I can give you what you seek. This is my price. That's it? If you wanted information to use against me, it seems you've already got enough. Blackmail? How pedestrian. Simplistic. No. I have no interest in that. Then what do you want? Everything. I collect brings me closer to an understanding, much like you. Except the puzzle I assemble is considerably larger, and the piece you provide is well worth the trouble. Shall we continue? Do I have a choice? You've already made it. You show so little patience, detective. Surprising considering the effort you took to get here. The girl, Reina, she's the one you've been chasing, yes? Let's talk about her. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding your dear Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger? So these are all kind of good choices, because in retrospect I should have, because she killed my partner. I didn't want to hurt anyone, which is true. I was trying to not hurt anyone if I didn't have to. I was definitely trying to keep her talking to stall for time. And as far as I can tell so far from the story, it doesn't seem like she deserves it. She seems like she's just crazy. But I think I'm gonna go with I didn't want to hurt anyone. Maybe for a police officer sounds soft, but I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Even with Tanaka at the end of a knife, I thought it might end peacefully. Interesting. Most interesting. Though she's gone, the sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've only taken your medication once, after all. Perhaps it's only a delusion. Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you've told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. I accept this trade. In return, you want... what was it? Ah, yes, that's right. A path. A way forward. I suppose it's your turn to ask the questions now. I feel like we know... I mean, I guess we don't really know if Tanaka's alive. I don't think he's alive. The mask is something really important. What are you is less important. It doesn't really matter. So we're gonna ask about the mask, because there's something definitely going on with that. I don't know why, but I get the hunch that you'll know what this is. What is it? Reina was obsessed with it. It must be important, but I can't figure it out. Ah, I see. A most interesting relic. It makes people do the most fascinating things. Why did Reina want it so badly? It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It might be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. Though as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself, it all started in Kamakura. The Kawanas have quite a history with that mask. The Kawanas? Mai, the shrine maiden girl? Her grandmother was the one who gave it to me. The very same. It gives me the creeps. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. Don't do that. You'll never find your way without it. Oh, it's a good thing that we stole this then. So now, I don't know if we're going to be able to ask all these. Maybe they'll let us, so I'll definitely want to ask where Tanaka is. He alive? In the dark. Whether he lives? That is more difficult. The dark? That's not the first time I've heard that. What is it? Where can I find it? A better question is, where can it not be found? Can you not feel it around you? Following you at every turn? It pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the misery in your heart. Reina. And if that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too. The girl's thread is a complicated one. Yes, very tangled. It begins in Kabukicho at a talent agency called Omega. Kabukicho. I know it well enough. As I imagine, any officer of the law would. The dark is a sacred place. It lives in and breathes, changes shape, and goes where it pleases. And it is the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its root, you will never find your way, or it could tear you apart. Like it almost has already. Alright, so we get to ask the last one. What are you? A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer? Seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you, except your name. There's no way anyone can know what you do. It's impossible. So what are you? Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption? I've been here for so long, longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desires, the loves, the hatred of mankind flow through this place. For you, detective, I am exactly who you need me to be. Now, shall we return our attention to the matter at hand? Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story. It was for a way to clear the... How did you put it? Ah, yes, to clear the dead ends you run up against. Let us reconsider your problem. The mask and the dark are inexorably linked. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now you are an enemy of the dark. It will reject you if you don't understand it, and you'll be lost without the necessary tool. How will I know when a path's been opened? Ask your puppet master. My end of the bargain has been upheld. You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me I'm going to regret talking to you. Paranoia, an unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially ones as unique as yourself. You are the detective. I'm only giving you the tools you need to finish the job. From there, now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing your progress. Consider your debt to me partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time. Tell me, my little puppet, if you could see your strings, does your dance not continue until we meet again? Well, that was actually really, really useful stuff. We answered a lot of questions so far that we had. I like that they talked about her being a puppet, because I'm the one pulling the strings, obviously. Well, that'd be even better twist if there's even more stuff going on, but I'm the one that makes all the decisions for her, so... I don't really know where to go from here. Looks like we gotta go to the new area. I can't remember what the name of it was. Let's check it out. Leave Akihabara. The air in the collector's basement was stagnant and heavy. If I'd stayed any longer, I felt like it might have suffocated me. During the time I was there, Akihabara faded away into a distant memory. I returned to the surface, put my hand up to shield my eyes from the sunlight, and listened to the people on the street. Their conversation seemed so pointless, part of a world I no longer belonged to. The busy sounds of the street swept the cobwebs from my mind, forcing me to remember everything I told the collector and everything he impossibly knew. I told him so much, but did I have a choice? Maybe he was right, and I was a puppet after all. At that moment, it didn't matter. The dark and the mask both belonged to a world I was now a part of. Normal methods of investigation wouldn't lead me to them. Countless paths were narrowed down to 2, and I had no choice but to march forward towards the leads I've been given. As I left Akihabara behind, one thing bothered me. How did the collector know so much about me? Was I really so easy to read? I didn't have time to dwell on it. Kazuki and Reina were in the dark. That much had been all but confirmed. And I now had a means, however, impossible to find them. 2 paths, the mask and the dark. Both were necessary, and I had to make a choice of which to follow first. Chase after a talent agency in Tokyo's red light district, or head back to Kamakura to visit Mai, the girl I nearly got killed. Neither seemed very appealing. My logical side didn't understand how either would help, but as everything around me cracked and crumbled away, logic didn't matter anymore. I had to choose, or maybe something would choose for me. Don't worry, I got you. I'll make that choice. I think we will do Kamakura. I think the mask first will be more important than doing the oh, these are like talking, so you can interrupt. I think the mask will be more important to figure out before we start figuring out the dark. So let's head over that way. I came here to find out about the mask, but there's something I've got to do first. 6 months ago, I sent one girl to the morgue and very nearly killed another. Since then, I thought of coming here to apologize to Mai Kawana countless times, but I couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurt in her eyes, and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind, I need to tell her the truth about that day, and about how I lost control. Hopefully she can find in herself to forgive me enough to help me with my investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall, so why are the cherry blossoms blooming? It's like nothing changed since that day. Interesting. Let's see if our weird guy's here. Nah, there's nothing. Oh, he is. There we go. Oh, it's you. I was reading the papers and I saw your picture. And then I saw the picture on the TV news and maybe the 7chan message boards after I looked you up. I'm sorry, I was curious. I remember meeting you and couldn't believe it. It's like I met a celebrity or something. Oh, of course it's not good or anything, but you know, you never know who you'll meet in this business. Everyone always seems so unassuming. I mean, look at her face. I mean, that's not to say any of it was your fault or anything. Okay, so the message boards are pretty bad. There's a lot of bad stuff on there. Like, whoa. Pretty wild stuff. Are you done? Oh. Right. Sorry. Yes. Hello again. First we're gonna ask about the cherry blossoms. That's weird. What's going on with the weather here? It's fall, so why are the cherry blossoms out? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a species of cherry tree, the Prunus, I'm gonna butcher that word, Subhurtella autumnalis, that sometimes blooms twice a year. At least that's what it says online. Who'd have thought we'd have them here in Kamakura? Well, I say Kamakura, but they only seem to be in this part of town. Lucky, huh? A cherry blossom tree that blooms in fall. I've never seen it. Are you sure you got your facts straight? It seems impossible. Impossible? Do you doubt my botany expertise? Impossible would be if the seasons started reversing themselves, don't you think? Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Huh? You say something? Why the glum face? Anyway, I hope you take advantage of the weather and go for a picnic or something. The blossoms are so peaceful. Don't they put your mind at ease? What's up here? Oh, let's exit. We'll ask about May first. I'm looking for May Kawana. Have you seen her? Oh, you're looking for May again, huh? Are you sure that's such a good idea? She was pretty upset about the happenings the last time you were here. I mean, I've barely seen her leave Kamakura since then. Maybe it's best if you leave her alone. It's important I talk to her. I suppose she'd be at the shrine that's down the street, like usual. Mai's very important to this town. Please don't upset her too much. We all want everything to go back to normal. And last question. Is Mai's grandmother still at the house near here? You want to see her? Well, she is still around, I suppose. I see the comings and goings of all the people around here. I don't see her getting out much, though. Oh, yes, that reminds me. When you were last here in April, did she, I don't know, give you something? I'm not accusing you, of course. I heard that there was an important artifact that went missing last spring. Kawana is old and losing her faculties a bit. Maybe she gave it to you by mistake? Do you remember anything like that? Yeah, I'm gonna lie and definitely not tell him about the mask. Oh, I see. I'm sure it'll turn up. Yeah, because I don't need that heat. Leave Kamakura, exit. Okay, yeah, that's strange. Oh, he's probably because he's a train director. All right, well, I think I'm gonna stop it here. I'm a little tired today, but I definitely want to make a video. It's been a couple days, so I want to get one in. But we will pick this back up. We have to question May and the grandmother, and then we got to go to the red light district in Tokyo. So we got a couple things that we're gonna get into on the next episode. Hopefully I'll be able to do that again tomorrow, and that way we can get some more answers, see what's really going on. But yeah, it looks like some of the things are starting to come together. It does seem that mask is definitely some kind of like special artifact, so it's pretty cool. But I will see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you all for watching. Catch you later.